Phil. 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 Phil Nye, the science guy.
Hi, I'm Phil Nye, the science guy, and today we're going to be talking about water quality, the tests you can run, and what factors affect this water quality. One type of water quality test is hardness. Ha!
This water is so hard.
Boo! You suck! Not that type of hardness.
Whoa, this water is filled with ions of calcium and magnesium!
That's the right kind of hardness. Another water quality test is temperature.
Wow, this water is as hot as Phil.
Okay, moving on. Another factor that influences water quality is animal waste. The presence of animal waste in the water leads to an increase in nitrates and phosphates, which will lead to an algal bloom. This algal bloom blocks all the sunlight, inhibits photosynthesis, and causes all the plants to die.
Now it's time for Pop Talk with Mr. Muhammad.
Today, we're going to be talking about world population. And who better to talk about human pop than the king of pop? Ladies and gentlemen, Mr. Michael Jackson. Well, Mr. Jackson, when you went to go touring for Africa, which ended up inspiring you to write the song We Are the World, what was the population like?
Well, when I went to Nigeria, there were so many little boys in the pre-reproductive zone. Because of this, there's a large population growth.
Yeah, Nigeria's doubling time is at an all-time low. Do you plan on going back anytime soon?
Right. The little boys in Africa need me.
And now to come on to my show, two of my very close personal friends, Mr. Kosher Stein, a long-known expert in demographics of Africa, and my close personal friend, Mr. Harry Carey, Chicago Cubs baseball announcer, and a long-known philanthropist.
Hi, Muhammad. Great to be here.
Great to have you. Boo! Well, Mr. Kosher-san, would you like to tell us about the various stages of demographic transition?
Well, the first stage is pre-industrial, the second stage is transitional, the third stage is industrial, and the fourth stage is post-industrial.
What's your take on this, Mr. Carey?
Well, you know, in the pre-industrial stage, there's a high birth and death rate. The next stage, the transitional stage, there's a decrease in the death rate, which results in rapid population growth. The third stage is the industrial stage, where the birth rate starts to decline. And finally, in the post-industrial stage, the birth rate drops to the death rate.
Well, thank you for your wonderful insights on demographic transition.
Well, thanks, Mohammed. Good to be here.
Wish we could get out, you know?
No.
And now for the final members of my show, the washed-up homecoming couple, Cy and Bailey. After you guys' lives peaked at homecoming, what have you guys done?
Well, when me and my honey Boo-Boo went to India, there was such a large population that I almost lost him in a sea of Indians.
So what's the difference between population growth in America and India?
Well, according to my amazing number sense skills, because social status and education in India is so much lower than that in America, women are able to have less control of their bodies and their sexual growth in India, which is why they have a much larger population growth. Also, 12 times 13 is 156.
So what's your take on this, Bailey?
Well, in America, there's no real gender preference while
for watching Pop Talk with me, Muhammad. Today we discuss many different topics such as demographic transition and population growth in various different countries. Tune in next time for more things about environmental science.
This pole is so hard!
Another quality.
Sit on his lap.
Yeah, sit on my lap.
And now comes Michael Jackson. Go. Practice. Punch.